A very good evening to you. I hope you are well. The time has just struck 6 o'clock, which means only one thing. It's time to open the doors on another one-day special. And what a one-day special I'm bringing you today. First of all, it's from the big name of Fabric Freedom. So we're talking fabrics, and as you can see, I have a plethora of colours behind me as we are talking batiks, and there is a lot to choose from. But before we go down that route and we give you more details of everything that I've got here, there is someone I need to introduce you to. Yes, she's renowned worldwide for her sewing skills. She's at all the big shows that there are out there, the quilters, the craft stores, the corner shops. She's there as well. But she couldn't be with us, so we've got Sasha Not Fancy instead. How are you, love?
Oh, I'm fine. I love your introductions.
Bless you. How was the shows?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was great to be back in that environment, and it was great to see everybody. Yeah, it was just nice. A bit of normality. Still, obviously, you know, precautions are there.
Jazz hands, are you working for Chicago now? Are we auditioning or?
Yes, I could make
Cellophane, mister. Are you going for that route? Are you using this as time to?
I'd be mama.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, yes, it was very nice. Lots of precautions, but it was good.
Mama, da da da.
Started already.
Oh,
so.
Yes. I can see you as, I can't remember her name from Hairspray. You know, Big Blonde and Beautiful. Once the one, da, 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 da. Is it Divine, Chris? Oh, Divine, that could be you. Just like you. Anyway, I digress.
I don't know if that's a compliment or not.
It is a compliment because she's very good looking.
Oh, well, it's me then.
Maybe you could play Tracy's mum. Now, Edna. So, oh, Tracy. Now, let's look at our one-day special.
Michael Ball, dressed as Tracy's mum. Thank you.
It's all right. Phil Jupiter's did it as well. Now, for £29.52, there are 13 options to choose from. You are getting 6 half metres is what you're getting for under £30. Shall we go through the colourways first of all? So, up first, we are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 half metres, all works together. These, we were just talking before the hour, they're so on trend. Tie-dye and this sort of look at the moment, sort of the bleach look, is very back on trend again.
It is. Batiks are timeless. Everyone loves batik fabric. You know, the patterns, the colours, the vibrancy, the designs, they just are beautiful. And there's not many people that I know that don't like batiks. And I think if you are a batik addict, which so many of you are out there that I've heard this week, this is going to be right up your street. It really is. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful fabrics.
What is a batik? Let's go right. I know they're batiks from working here, but what is the difference between a batik and a tie-dye, as it were? So
it's the technique. Okay. So tie-dye is when you are taking your piece of cotton and you are tying it in various different ways and then immersing it into the dyes. Now, batiks is a different process where you're actually using a wax. Some people do it with glues as well, but it actually is a wax and a stenciling or a printing. And by printing with the wax, it's about the hot, cold, negative, and it's that thing. So it's using the waxes, it's traditional techniques, and it feels crisp, it feels fresh. I really, really like batiks because you also have to have a really good cotton to start with. So before the actual process starts, you have to have a good quality cotton.
You can feel the quality.
You can. Yeah, and they're beautiful patterns.
So the first one was the Plum. This option we're looking at now is absolutely exquisite. You've got a lot of different colourways. It's sort of like greens in here, there's browns, there's the earth tones that's in here.
I love that one.
So these are the sand dunes we're going for, because we were meant to go top row, bottom row, but me and Chris decided otherwise. But that is absolutely stunning that you're looking at. Let's go through a few more that you're getting on it. Look at that. So what would we be making with these? Could we quilt with these? Is it project ideas? Is it blankets? Is it throws, runners, bags, doorstops?
So all of them, all of the above, really. So I love making quilts in patchwork with batiks, but also we're going to be doing a bag later. We've got like a block folder to do as well tomorrow. There's so many different things you can do with batiks, just as you would with your craft cottons. But even more, if you wanted to do dressmaking with them, beautiful shirts, really beautiful, vibrant fronts or backs to waistcoats as well. I mean, I love that print. I think that would make an exquisite dress, like a shift dress in the summer. So yeah, you can do what you would do with your normal craft cotton with batiks. And I think people that haven't used batiks before are a little bit cautious, and I understand that. What I would say is that I don't pre-wash any fabrics. I'm not a pre-wash girl. So I don't pre-wash, but with my batiks, if you want to pre-wash, that's absolutely fine. Chuck a colour catcher or whatever you choose to use in with it. If not, once you've actually made your project, I would actually wash it then if you haven't washed it before. Really because of the process of the batiks, it's just that if you pop some sort of colour catcher or something in with it, it will catch any of those looser dyes.
So that one we just looked at the bottom, that was your naturals. This is your pinks and purples that we're looking at now. So this is all your pinks and purples with a throw of green. And what I like about batiks, now I've got a few batiks at home from working here as well, is they're double-sided. You can't get, I just tuck them. I use them as a sarong around the house. But what you do with them is you can't go wrong.
No.
There's not a front and a back. There's not a positive, Anthea's leaving the building. There's not a positive and a negative on this one either. So if you're new to it, let me turn it around so you can see. So you tell me which is the front and which is, so you haven't got a pattern match if you don't want to. It's not that bad.
You're not having to worry. And this is the other great thing as well. So when I'm working with batiks, sometimes the front is a lot more brighter and sometimes you just want to tone it down a little bit, so I use the back. So again, it's almost like having a double-sided fabric with you. The other great thing that I love about batiks as well is the fact the shapes that are within it. So I tend to do a lot of free motion and use the shapes that are already there. So I'm using the pattern of the fabric. But also as well, which is really good for me, I love the colours. In one piece of fabric, you need to open these out, which is why I'm so pleased we've got them hanging up. Because in each fabric, you might pick up a folded fabric and just see in green and blue. Well, actually, once you open it, there might be a massive piece of purple in there, or yellow, or because the colours are so intense within them, it's almost like you're opening these pieces of fabrics and getting a surprise. Like when you look at this one, for example, if that was folded, you would primarily see lemon, yellow and creams.
Yeah, it's true.
And all of a sudden you're getting this burgundy in there as well. Just beautiful.
These are your sand dune options that we're knocking now. Really, if you want to do table runners and things like that, you're getting ½ meters. So all you need to do is sort of hem the edges and you're good to go with these. Pipe the edges, bead the edges. Use one of the other colorways, because I don't know if you've noticed, I will go through the others in a minute, but they all work together. Even the pop of colour, this one here still works.
This one, my favourite.
With all the ones that you've got there. So you've got sort of that unicorn-esque look that you've got running through there. But as I said, it's double-sided, which means you can't really go wrong with what you're looking at. Then look at this, it's like Joseph's coat.
That is just amazing, isn't it? And if you put it the other way, it's a sunset. Can you see that? They're just the lines in it, they work amazing. And I could just see a really pretty sunset in it.
Yeah, I can see a sunset in that if I squint. I suppose you can, because you've got the sea. It sort of reminds me of the Scream.
Yeah.
Sort of picture that you've got, the background of the Scream. Look at me being cultural. It is very much of the Scream that you've got on there. You just need that little lady, or man, standing there with the two black figures in the background, just sort of looking at each other, going, what's she screaming at? We're only on a pier. From there, you've then got your beautiful flowers. Love these sorts of prints. As I said, little dungarees For little ones would be nice, little kit bags, little paintbrush bags and things like that. It's their nice little price, and for these sorts of prices, you can't be scared of these. For £29.50, it's worth having a little go. Just to make your little bags and to make your little laptop cases and your new phone cases that you're going to get and things like that, worth having a little look because you're paying £4.92 for a half metre, which is ever so good value.
It
so
is
that
amazing.
is your desert tones. £4.92 is not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
I think that when with our fabric stashes at home, we're almost a little bit selfish with our batiks because they are expensive and we tend to save our batiks for ourselves.
Yeah.
We do, honestly. We tend to keep them for ourselves because they are expensive. They are special, and that's how I describe these fabrics. They're really special. But at this price, actually, you could make a beautiful, beautiful quilt for somebody.
Well, you really can. And this is what quilters do. You get a beautiful bit of fabric, you cut it all up, and you sew it all back together again. But this would work with that because there's no right or wrong way with this. Cut it into your smaller squares, it's going to work. Start doing your appliques, because for me, that looks like a field. You've got that sort of mossy field in there. Then start adding on some of your blues that you've got. You start doing mountains, and you've got that all there. It's all ready to go.
Our Jenny uses them a lot. Our Jenny Raymond.
Oh,
she uses them a lot for her landscapes and things like that, and with doing her textures and things, because obviously for fields and trees and bark or anything like that, they work so well. You're getting that texture into the fabrics.
It is absolutely beautiful. Good sturdy fabric as well, which you like, and you can feel the quality the minute you handle it. This sort of reminds me of a lily pond.
Oh, the colours are just beautiful, and I love the teals and the turquoises in there, and just, you know, you've got that purple in there as well, so you could find a little hint of colour in there and actually put other batiks or other plains with it and pull out that little bit of colour.
You've sort of got that blossom as well. It reminds me of sort of blossom, sort of fall. I know, there's so many things once you look in. And then last but not least, you've also got your leaves. Beautiful leaves. So maybe you're going to start appliquing with these, bit of fusible webbing on the back, and that's going to be your little applique patterns. That is your greens that we're looking at. There are your greens. I'm guessing these are blues that we've got next. So these are your blues options. We will go through all of them so you can see them. I want you to have a good little look at them so you see what you're getting with all of these. So these are your blue flowers. And remember, you are going to get all of these half meters. Love this. Look at that. That little pop of, that little pop of colour that you've got in there. Absolutely beautiful. It really, really is. That's a nice little skirt or a little shirt would look lovely. A little hanky, little pocket chief hanky. Then you've got something quite Chinese about that, I feel. Something quite oriental.
Yeah, I mean, there's that pop of red in there, isn't there, with the blue, but almost that orange and yellow as well.
It is quite that. So you know when you get that blue oriental with the gold and the sort of the red.
Actually, yeah, it's funny, isn't it, how we interpret the fabrics and what your eye may see, my eye doesn't until you point it out, and then I'm like, oh yeah.
This one looks stenciled. You've sort of got that texture paste stencil through it.
And this is what I was saying earlier about free motion quilting and free motion embroidery. Something like these fabrics with those patterns on, you make the use of the patterns. You actually don't have to think about it, and I'm going to be showing you a bit later.
I love them. And I say, tie-dye is very on trend at the moment. I should have worn my tie-dye socks. I have tie-dye socks. I'm going to wear them tomorrow. You're
going to wear them tomorrow for us?
I will. I'll bring them in.
Going to flash your ankles?
I'll flash my ankles. 20 just for you. £29 and 52 pence is what you're looking at. 437444. Then you've got Magenta up next, as you can see. It's the same sort of designs running all through them. Look at that for a splash of colour that you've got going on. Absolutely beautiful. It really, really is. I absolutely love that as a shirt. Would be beautiful. You imagine.
Is that a hint?
I keep asking. A little jacket in that. Oh. A pair of trousers. Oh, imagine a little pair of trousers. I'd wear them. Derek would wear them as well. This would be enough fabric for Derek. £29.
Oh, I need to say thank you to Derek.
What for? What's he done now?
He left me a present at reception.
Oh, he didn't do that again, did he? I've told him not to do it there.
He left me a bag of his conkers. I did. Thank you, Derek. I am so... Lily is beyond chuffed.
You're
she
saying
really
thank
is.
you, he's not watching.
No, I know. But, well, then I've said it and I feel better. Yeah, so thank you for sharing your conkers with me, Derek.
Well, I never. You've seen Derek's conkers. Something that only Anthea dreams of that. No, I didn't realise you were that close either. He does wear tight trousers. Now, then you've got your shamrocks.
Let's go with your conkers.
Lovely little shamrocks that you've got on there. I like the little flower design that you've got. Then you've got the bubbles. So many choices. So many choices that you're looking at. So they are your magentas. They're your magentas. Then, should we go orange? Let's go orange next. Oh, look at these for a splash of colour that you've got going on. That is absolutely beautiful. It really, really is. Look at that one. That's like a scarf. That's beautiful. That is stunning. And as I said, if you cut them down to strips, you can do so much with them just by simply putting them together. So you've got that, then you can turn them into things that look like this as well. And this just proves how well the colours all work together. It really, really does. You've got the sort of terracotta that you've got all the way running through. And then last but no means least, you've sort of got that bubble, the bubble design, like the bubble pop. What's the bubble pop? What's the... Bubble wrap, that's the word I was looking for. No one helped me, it's all right, I'm fine on my own. £29.52.
That one's in the quilt behind me, actually. So the quilt behind me has got a lot of the oranges and the blues and the
We've just seen that.
And the turquoise.
We just had a nice little, we had a nice little pan down.
Oh, did you? What, when I was busy catching up?
Yeah, we've...
Sorry.
Chris is all over it.
It's all over him, sorry.
We've got Chris now. Oh.
He's on it.
Did you not hear my editorial that you can cut it into strips?
No, I didn't, sorry.
There you go. So... Oh, we've missed one. We've missed one. 1, 2, 3,
oh,
4,
goodness
5, 6.
me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your lilacs. I like the lilac. I like the lilacs a lot as well. Nice as pin boards these would be, with a little bit of rick-rack over them. You get look at that though. Nice little muted tones. So if you're scared of colour, this may be the way to go with this one that you've got. Then you've got that purple, the beautiful purple, and the green. Imagine a Christmas tree skirt done in these. This would look cute. That you've got in there. Then I love the sort of colourways. Oh, I've missed one again. The colourways that you've got bleached through. Look at that. Oh, that's nice. Little pair of dungarees, little girl's summer dress in these because they're quite lightweight as well. Little pair of shorts, maybe. Sort of quite something Victorian about that. I think it's the pattern and the fleur-de-lis that you've got running all the way through there. Then last but no means least, we've then got your beautiful little patterns that you've got, like little sunsets that you've got again there. Quite tropical. Oh, look at that. As a little sarong. Very
so pretty,
very summery. Like this little collection from maybe sort of outside cushions and outside little puffs that put your little feet on. Things like that would be absolutely beautiful little puffies that you've got in there. Then, down at the bottom, you've got your coral option. Now look at these ones, absolutely beautiful colourways in the coral that you've got in there. So you've got, oh, look at that. Oh.
Stunning, isn't it, that red? It is a real proper orange, red, really, really vibrant and in your face. It's beautiful.
It is. I love these. And then you've, I like this design. I love this design. Look at that. It's absolute. That is sort of like white work that you've got going on there. Even that framed would look nice, in like little frames, and adding your photos around them would be beautiful. Then you're sort of going into your sort of subtle pinks that you've got. These little holiday beach bags and things would really, really work. Then, as we move on, we've also got they've got stripe that's in there. You've got that beautiful stripe. And then, last but no means least, you've got that vivid pop of red. Oh, let's untie this. Let's see how much we're actually getting. Look at this that you're getting. So this is your ½ metre. Obviously, yours won't be creased like ours. Because we've had them tied, but you are getting that. How beautiful is that absolutely beautiful. It really is. And there is enough, I'm guessing, for a children's dress that's in there. Obviously, you could go for a little skirt. You could go for a little apron. A little apron in this would be nice.
Oh, they would be beautiful. Yeah, and real another contrast batik to go with it as well for your pockets.
For the little pocket. For the little pocket on the front. Can I take your order?
I'm not.
Little pair of skates.
I'm not looking at you. I'm not looking. It's like a child, isn't it? It's like a child. If we look at you and give you any eye contact, it's like a child. Yeah, see?
Like a red rag to a ball. See the knees then, eh? Who needs Strictly?
You'll be on next year then.
I doubt it. Then we've still got. Have we still got 2 to do? Oh, we've got mermaid. I'll leave that there. Someone type on. Then you've got your mermaid, which are these colours. So you've got your hexagons in here. You've got your beautiful blues and greens, subtle pinks that run all the way. I love that one because that is literally the sea, isn't it? You go from the blue of the sea all the way through to your hill tones and your cliffs.
Can I just say, see the one with the diamonds on it? No, that one. That's the one we're using in a minute for the demonstration.
It is quite grungy, isn't it? It's quite...
It is stunning. I absolutely love it. And just going around the shapes and free motioning and cutting them out is, you know, because the hexagons are there, the diamonds are there.
You've got little flowers.
Amazing, amazing, beautiful one.
That is mermaid, and then last but no means least, you've got your, what's this one? This is your greys that you're looking at the moment as well. So this is your grey colourway. I like this colourway. I'm a big fan of grey. I know it's dull, but I'm a massive fan of grey because you can add anything to grey and it would work. For example, look at that for a pop of colour against all those greys that you've got going on there. It really does work. From there, we then move on to sort of your greys and your yellows that you've got. Then, last but no... then we've also got your blues that's on there. You've got that beautiful sort of seaweed tone that you've got running on through. Then we go to your blues. Love all these. And then that little flower is a little pocket square. Oh, that would be stunning. Little lining of a waistcoat. Absolutely beautiful. They are all the colourways that you are looking at the moment. You are choosing 6. One colour option is what you want out of this. So you can choose any of the colours that we have currently here at the moment for you. It's down to you, though, to pick. You're getting £15 off until tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. This is your one-day special. Let's bring in something else, though. Maybe you want the fat quarters. Maybe you want to go for the fat quarters that we have there. 242424 is your item number for your fat quarters. Now, you can pick any 2. Now, you get 4 in a set of your fat quarters. So you're getting 8 of the fat quarters with what you're actually getting here for £22.98. They are absolutely stunning. They really are. Next, we have the half meters pick and mix on the shows as well. It's worth having a little look at these. Now, you can choose any 2 of these that I'm currently showing you. We will go more details as the hours go on, do not fear. But you can choose any 2, and you can find all these on the website or tap the app. Might be the quickest and the easiest way to have a little look. 086923. And then we've got the perfect match batiks as well on the show. These are nice. Look at this. So you're choosing 2 options of these. So you're getting 2 meters. So you're getting your blender in this, basically. So you get your main fabric with the flowers on. And then you are also getting your blender fabric as well, which I absolutely adore. Love the blender fabrics that we've got on this. Love it all. £12.99. Do you want to see it? Well, one more to show you. I got the cotton poplin, a half metre pick and mix as well. Busy for this already. Stocking up on all your colours you are now. This is 100% cotton poplin, half metres pick and mix. Pick any 4. What? Any 4 for £9.99?
It's a bargain. It's a Brucey.
These are the colourways of the set. These, oh my word. £9.99, any 4 half metres. Remember, if you buy more than one, it's fabric free and they come on the continuous, don't they?
Yeah, so this is a great time to
stock
up.
For £9.99, you could get 2 metres of fabric on the continuous.
You can.
Oh, it's worth having a little look at this if I was you. You've got all your greys, you've got all the colours that you need. Right, do you want me to show you a quick trick? Watch this, ready?
Okay.
Watch, ready? Watch this. I've been impressed with my director while I've been talking, ready? Let's go for a demonstration, beat that.
Hi. I just don't know what to do with him. Really don't, sorry. You did have a one-to-one last time I was here.
That went well, though. It was an hour and a half long, but it went well. I'm still here. Woohoo!
Okay, so we're going to do things a little bit differently tonight. We are going to make a bag from beginning to end. So in the...
8 o'clock hour.
Yeah, the 8 o'clock, that's the time, thank you. So the 8 o'clock hour, we're actually going to be putting the bag together and we are going to be doing all of that. So your bag will be ready. In this one, we're going to be getting all those pieces ready.
Fabulous.
So if you're not around for the 8 o'clock one, why not? But put us on record because you'll want to see how to finish it. So the bag actually is a really, really nice, cute bag. And I mean, look at that batik on the tie-dye on the front of there, sorry. Look at that, isn't that amazing?
Is that using the one day special?
No, so this one is from the one day special.
Oh.
And we're going to be actually using this one for the one that we're doing this evening.
Fabulous.
But this one, I just had to get it out there because I don't know.
It looks like the sun and the moon with birds in the middle.
No, do you know what I see?
What do you see?
I see, no, I want to come this side.
Silhouette of a man, Scaramouche, Scaramouche.
So I see the sun and then I see people floating all around the sun. See this one here? Like he's like having a little float in. Do you not?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're with you.
I mean, it's absolutely stunning. And this is what I was saying about the tie-dye piecing. So the tie-dye piecing, once you actually open them out, the actual designs on them are so beautiful and they're so natural because they've been done just by the way they've been tied. So again, it's what you see in those fabrics. So you can quilt them, you can embellish them in any way. So one of the pieces that I've got left over is this piece. And again, I mean, isn't it amazing?
It is.
It
nice
really is.
Inside.
Yeah, and you can, I mean, some people see, I can see a dandelion actually there. Can you see a dandelion there?
I can.
And if you were to sort of do like a stalk here, but then if you turn it...
It's like when you've got salt crystals.
I was actually going to say, if you turn it that way, it looks like a dandelion with a sad face. Oh.
Full of the joys this evening, you are, anyway.
But no, so the tie-dye ones are absolutely stunning. So
remind me never to take you to a children's party. I would imagine you come along. Look at the dandelion with a sad face. What a way to dampen a party. Saturday night, come on. People want to be cheered up, not made all sad.
They'll be cheered up because inside this bag we're doing a pocket.
Oh, Jean.
There you go, see? Brought it back. Brought it back.
If you just took that idea off me, you weren't going to do a pocket, was you?
No, the pocket is in the bag.
Oh, okay.
I have a divided pocket inside.
Wow.
So the pocket inside as well, so I'm going to go through all of that. So if you wanted to obviously quilt these pieces, I'm going to show you the stage that you would start quilting them. But I didn't have time last night. But isn't that just stunning?
It is beautiful.
And then this one's got that added...
One day special element.
Yes. So if you are at home, you are going to need... I'm going to say it really, really quickly because it's my pattern. And you know what I'm like. Check me out on Instagram, Sasha Sews 123, if you need the pattern instructions. They are coming. I'm sorry, they are coming. They're on their way. But, you know, life gets in the way too sometimes. So we are going to want 2 pieces of outside fabric, which is 17 by 13. You are going to want the same for your lining, and you're going to want your same for your wadding. Your handles, I'm going to go through hopefully at the end of this hour, if not the 8 o'clock one. So check that one out. And your pocket that we're going to do is 17. So obviously it goes across your bag. And I just want to check the size because it was very late when I cut them. And that's by 12. because you're going to actually be folding this piece in half. If you want to pop a little bit of interfacing in there, you can. But I'm just folding that in half. So we're going to come to that in a bit. So you are going to cut your pieces of fabric, I'll say it again, 17 by 13, and you're going to pop your wadding underneath your top fabric, so your outside fabrics. And then we're going to do a little bit of quilting. Now, it doesn't have to be a lot of quilting, but you can actually see, I don't know if you can, look at this. So you can actually see on this one, actually, that I've started to quilt, and I'm actually just going around some of the shapes and picking out those hexagons. So there's hexagons in there, there's diamonds in there.
I see something different. That shot that we've got there, I see those little boxes, you know, the cascading stairs?
Yeah.
The little cubes.
Yeah, tumbling blocks.
Yeah.
Tumbling blocks. So these could be the tumbling blocks.
Oh, yes.
There we go. So you've got your tumbling blocks here. You can also do it that you're actually quilting just flowers as well, or you can turn them into hexagons. Look at the fabric, and what is so important and what makes batik so special is do what the fabric is shouting at you to do with quilting, okay? Because why would you want to go and get stencils and draw something onto this when they're so beautiful in themselves? Right. And like you say, you know, I didn't see the tumbling blocks there. You know, you picked out the tumbling blocks, which is great. I saw the hexagons and the star flowers. I don't see them from this angle.
From where I am now, I don't see them from here. But on that overhead camera, it's the first thing I see. I can't see hexagons.
So I can see them here. You see them there?
See, people can see flowers, tumbling blocks.
Yeah, tumbling blocks, flowers. So again, it's about just making use of the patterns that are in there and actually quilting them to what you see. You know, what you see to what I see might be different. So I have just popped a little bit of spray on here, and we're just going to do a little bit of quilting. Now, I've picked out navy thread. Because I quite like navy with the green and with the turquoise. And I'm just going to start, and I'm just going to go all over. I mean, you can go all over if you want to. You don't have to. It's whatever you choose to do. Where should we start? Let's start here. If you're not feeling confident about going around the shapes, keep your, you know, don't drop your feed dogs. You don't have to do free motion with dropping your feed dogs. Because at the end of the day, you are following the shapes, but if you're not confident, draw some lines.
I was going to say, you could use a heat erasable pen, do it that way.
Yeah, chalk markers, whatever you decide. And also, because the fabrics are so beautiful, I think you don't need too much either. You know, but this bag is so quick and easy. It's really, really handy. And you can also change the sizes as well, which is really handy. Right, let's go and find another one. So we're going to go here. And I'm just going to do 4 on this piece. So as I say, I don't want an awful lot. I just want just a little bit of quilting just to hold the fabric, well, to hold the top fabric and the wadding together.
But would you say go for the colours that inspire you the most? Go for those. We have so many colourways. There are 13 colourways to choose from your purples to your desert sands, to your stormy skies, to your lavenders, to your pinks, to your greens, to your mermaids, to your lilacs that's in there, to your oranges. Orange now, but with it being Halloween just around the corner, doing things like your pumpkins. Very on-trend things that are selling for fortunes. If you look at them, people are making pumpkins out of old jumpers and flocking them for 30 quid.
Yeah.
Most popular is the mermaid and the plum. Looking at, so the plum was the very first one that we looked at, and the mermaid was the one down the far end next to the greys, that one just there. So that is one of the most popular, and then the plum one is this one just here that you see over my shoulder, the very first one. Very, very busy for those two. £29 and 50 pence. You are getting so much for your money. 437444 is your item number. You're getting 6 half-metre pieces, and they're 44 inches wide. So you're getting a lot of fabric for your money on this one. And to make them go further, I would definitely be popping those $9.99 blenders.
Oh, definitely.
In as well, your little pop-ins. Definitely be throwing some of them in. that complement your colours. I don't know if we've got them in the studio, but I'll see if we can find them for tomorrow. It's well worth having a look at them, see if they match.
It is, and if there's a colour you're not sure about and you want to order some of the poplins with it, just give us an email, just give us a shout and I can help you out with that. But when you were saying earlier about ordering, you know, you would order your favourite, I would actually, if you can, order the two. I'd order two because I would do my favourite and then a set of colours that I not normally would go for, because actually some of the sets and some of the different fabrics that are in them are so beautiful, they would work so well together.
That is true, and I think if your budget will stretch, I'll stand up and do my job properly. Slouching. But if you are going for two sets and then you add in your poplins in as well, that will take you over the £60 mark.
Yeah.
I'm sure it would do. So then you can open a flexible basket as well, which makes it even easier for you. 128412 is your item number. We've also got the fat quarters on the show as well, so maybe you just want to dip your toe in the water. We have got fat quarters on the show. There are 7 options to choose from in the fat quarter bundles, and you do get all the different colourways that are there. So you're getting all these beautiful colours that you get. They are your oranges and pinks. Then you've got your purples. These have been folded very well. Was that you, Leah? Yeah. That is beautiful. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. So they are your purples. Then from your purples, we've then got your greens. Love this way of the green. We are going to go back to demo shortly. Do not fear about that. But I just want to show you these in case you want to dip your toe in the water. Those are your greens. Then we have your blues. Beautiful, stunning blues. They really, really are. Fat quarters, would we be able to create bags out of these?
Yes, definitely. Will you be able to do this?
Oh, so you could do this.
Yeah.
£22, 98 pence for your fat quarters that you're looking at. So there's your blues. Greens or earth tones? Earth. Earthy. That we're looking at here. That could be lime. That's rust. So this one is your rust. Yeah, this looks rusty. This is your rust that we're looking at now. I like this rust though. Beautiful on the rust. I think it's that one. And then you've got your Batiks on the show. So you've got. We'll open all these out. Catherine will open all these out later. But you've got how beautiful are all of they. That is your Batik splatter. That you've got there. Absolutely beautiful colourways that you were looking at. Let's go back to our Sasha. Now, Fancy, you've not got long. We've only got about 20 minutes left.
I know. Well, that's why I wanted to do it in 2 parts, because I really, really think it's important. Sometimes we whiz through things so fast, and I wanted to be able to show you, you know, reasonably start to finish, which I think sometimes is quite nice. So normally I'd probably do a little bit more quilting on this than I've done, but I've done 4 hexagons. The next thing you're going to do on both of your pieces, okay, you're going to cut out a 3-inch square at the bottom, okay? So you're going to do that for both of your pieces. Okay. So this is to make your boxed bottom. You've heard me talk about boxed bottoms before. That's
all you ever go on about.
Makes it really nice and flat, and it just means that your bag will actually stand. And there's lots of different ways you can actually do them.
And I wouldn't throw them little squares away either, because you can have 4 nice little squares there, aren't you?
Yeah.
So if you could you sew those together in like a longer way and have it like what's the word I'm looking for? Like a little pen holder inside the bag and something. It'd be quilted.
Yeah, you could.
Have a little pocket.
Yeah, you could actually. You could actually sew them together. And also, I've saved quite a few of them, made glasses cases, like patchwork glasses cases, that sort of thing.
Oh, nice.
So yes, nothing gets wasted.
Especially with Batiks as well. You don't need to waste them, because they're non-directional fabrics, so you can use them for anything.
No,
which I really like.
That's right. And it, like you say, if you're somebody that worries about getting those fabrics the correct way round, if you're just starting your patchwork journey, you're fine. You're fine with these, because the front and the back. Can I show you on this one? So the front and the back look.
You'd never know.
You would never know. You would never know at all. And that's why I love Batik so much. So we have cut our 3x3 squares on the bottom. And then we're going to go to our lining, okay? Now, our lining, you are going to, again, draw a 3x3 inch square on the bottom. of each for a boxed bottom. The other thing that we're going to do, on one piece of your lining, we are going to draw a line at about 3.5 inches. Now, obviously, there is no point in putting a pocket in the bottom of your bag for you then to cut the squares out, because obviously you're going to have a big chunk of your pocket missing. So the idea is, by popping it here, okay, your pocket is actually away from where your box squares are. So the first thing that we're going to do with our pocket is we're just going to top stitch along. And don't forget, we will get as far as we will get this evening, and then we will pick it up and we will finish the bag on the 8 o'clock show, which I think is great because you're actually seeing it in real life.
Yeah, no, it's true.
So, I'm just popping that. So I've just gone across the top.
Catherine will be back at 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock tonight. So Catherine will be doing the second hour of this one where we're making the bag. Okay, so stay with Catherine for that. So Catherine will be doing this at 8 o'clock with our Sasha.
So, we've top stitched along the top of our pocket. I've lined it up on that 3.5 inch line, okay? Because that's where I know that it's away from the squares, okay? We're then going to flop that down, and I'm going to make sure that that's all nice and lined up, because what we're actually going to do, when I can find Larry, is we're going to stitch this on and then we're going to flip it back up. So that bottom of that is really secure.
Okay.
Okay. So obviously you're only going to be doing this on one side of your lining. Do you know, did I tell you I've been in London for the last couple of days filming?
You have. You have. Is that a chicken plug you wanted to do there?
No, but not
Apparently, I've just heard you spent £30 in a bakery in London.
I was just going to say, Lottie!
£30 in a bakery?
Lottie!
What did you buy?
I bought Lottie a cake.
Did you lot? She bought you a croissant. You bought Lottie a croissant. Where's mine?
In the room. I did. So this bakery in London is... Spent 30 quid in a bakery.
In a bakery?
Oh, but just amazing bakery.
I'm saying that though, I could do that in Greg's. Steak bake, sausage roll. Oh, yes. Now you're talking. Gingerbread man.
How good, Lottie, is that almond croissant? I bet she's not even eaten it yet.
She's been too busy.
Oh, do you like almond croissants?
Not really.
Oh, well, that's all there is, sorry. Because they are so good. They are so good. But I also bought this bit of cake, and no word of a lie, it's about 10 inches tall. And it's got loads and loads of different colours in it. Just amazing.
10 inches?
Honestly, it is the biggest bit of cake that I have ever seen in my life. But Lottie, I haven't told James yet. I haven't told the husband I spent that much in a cake shop. He's going to email in now, and he'll be like, my wife likes cake.
You just told the nation. Yeah, you were doing secret filming, weren't you?
I was doing secret filming.
Secret filming for Christmas time. Not for us, for well, I can't tell you who for.
So, we see how I divert. I divert. I'm very good. I can't say. So, we are going...
Can I say?
No, you can't say. No one's allowed to say. You don't know. I haven't told anybody.
Oh, okay, sorry. I won't say it. I'll tell you if I'm not allowed to.
It's not allowed to yet. All will come out soon. I'm not going anywhere.
Oh no, she's just done other filming. That's it we're dicing with thingy here. Let's get away from it.
It's nothing to do with shopping.
It's about craft.
It's about craft. It's
At
demonstrations. Christmas demonstrations and Christmas things. But yeah, please, I'm not going anywhere. They can't get rid of me that easily. I'm like a stalker. I will come back and I will sit outside if they said that I could.
You do anyway.
Yeah, anyway. So we have sewn our pocket on and we have flipped it back over so you've got this really nice tidy line across the bottom. The other thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my stitch up a little bit and I'm going to sew down this side just to make sure that I keep that pocket in place. See, I'm quite relaxed actually, because I know that at any point you can say to me, we've got to finish now, and we've got to finish?
No.
And then we can pick it up tonight, it's fine.
We've got about 10 minutes left.
Oh, lovely.
That was bragging, isn't it? No, we've got a lot done. I thought we've got a lot done in the short amount of time that we have. Like, we've still got a lot of time, but we've covered a lot.
We have covered a lot.
We've gone through all the materials. Remember your one-day specials? We've covered all those. And you've got that 13 ways of colours that you got there. Oh, 12 options, sorry. There are 12 options to choose from. £4.92 per half metre. You've got your plums. You've got your pinks in there. You've got your greens in there. You've got your magentas in there. You've got your lilac and mermaid and grey. That's the top row for you. So there's your mermaid just coming up now. And there's your grey on the end. Then the bottom row, that is your reds. Corals, your oranges, you've got your blues, you've got your sand, and you've also got your naturals as well. They are your half metre pieces that you're looking at there. You're getting 6 half metre pieces for £29 and 52 pence, 437444. We've got fat quarters in front of me as well, and then we've also got the tie-dyes on the show. Pick and mixes galore, and we've also got the poplins. Worth having a look at poplins. I've never seen 4 poplins for £9.99. I've never seen that price before. For 4, it's normally 2. Yeah, show me something else cool that we've not seen. Fabric rolls. Oh, show me. Oh, these are cute.
Oh.
These are your 40 fabric strip rolls. You've got your pick and mix. You've got Under the Sea. Yeah, that's the bright. You've got Under the Sea pastel.
You're getting 2.
Yeah, you got two. That's Under the Sea medium. Then you've got construction yellow, camping, here we go, teddy bears in bright, teddy bears pastel, good job they didn't call it nude, didn't it? Teddy bears in the nude. You've got woodland pink, and then you've got zoom. I wonder what zoom is, it must be cars. These look cute though, 2 of these for flexible payments of £19. If you're going for these, that opens up your flexible basket. So then you open up your Sexy Flexi basket. Once you've opened up your Sexy Flexi, you can put anything else that you want to put in there. 447976 is your itemable number. Right then, let's get back to Sash Fancy.
How's that work then? What, because it's on a Flexi, it opens up a Flexi basket?
Yeah, once you've got one open, you can pop anything in it. And it all switches into flexible payments.
Wow, that's really good, isn't it? I can't believe that though, you're getting 2.
That would have been good at the bakery, wouldn't it? Little flexi at the bakery. £15
You know I'm
a
gonna
day,
get...
£15 in a month's time. For a loaf of bread and a cake.
But then I would have eaten it. So, you know I'm going to get a load of messages now from the husband, don't you, saying, you spent how much in a bakery? Anyway. So we have attached our pocket and I've just tacked it down the side. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to mark where we would like our...
segments.
Segments, is that the right word?
Little holders, isn't it? So one for your phone.
Yeah.
So you have your phone in that one. Then you have one for your diary.
I thought you were going to say your diamonds.
That's only you, Sasha Fancy. If you've got £30 to spend in a bakery, no doubt you've got diamonds somewhere. I struggle to get beans on toast until next week.
Offered you a croissant, but you didn't want it.
I'm allergic to almonds.
Oh, okay. So probably not a good idea then. So we're going to stitch down these lines now, and I'm going to go backwards and forwards just to make sure that I reinforce.
Is that a tacking stitch?
These top bits. No, I'm going to do a proper stitch on this one because I want it to be secure. Because obviously, you know, you're going to be pulling things in and out of your pockets, aren't you? So we just want to make sure that it's really nice and secure at the top there. So just going all the way down. And again, I'm just going to go at the bottom.
There you go, look.
Isn't it nice having Lottie in the gallery? Miss our Lottie. Bless her. I was commenting on her pumpkins the other day.
Pardon?
I was commenting on Lottie's pumpkins.
I have a float your boat.
Amazing pumpkins.
Very nice.
So, you couldn't follow that one up, could you?
No, I couldn't. You've never commented on my pumpkins. I think you mentioned. you mentioned Derek's conkers. You've not mentioned mine.
Oh dear. I get into too much trouble anyway with me and you.
Oh, we all.
Let alone me talking about your conkers. So I'm going to trim off those threads there. And we've got these wonderful little pockets. So they can pop your pen, you can pop your phone, pop any bits and pieces, okay? So they're all done, they're really nice and secure. The next thing that we're going to do, how are we doing for
We've got 6
time?
minutes.
We've got 6 minutes. So we will join this one together.
Okay.
So we're going to join our lining together and we are going to leave a hole in the bottom. And that's to turn through, okay?
Yeah.
So because obviously the sides have got the pocket on, I want them to be nice and strong. So we are going to leave that hole on the bottom. And then it can be all stitched up and no one's going to know because it's in the bottom of the bag. You won't see it. So we're going down the right-hand side.
You go back and forwards then where the pocket started?
Yes.
On the outside?
Yeah, just to, again, reinforce it.
So we just do the sides, or do you do all the way around?
We're going to do...
Sorry, you did say this, didn't you?
We're going to do the left, the right, and the bottom. We're not doing these parts yet, but we're going to leave a hole on the very bottom, okay?
Haven't you got a hole at the top?
Yeah, but if you join me at 8 o'clock, you'll see why. Because we're going to
I'll be driving home.
We are going to leave the hole in the bottom so that we can actually turn it through. So we can actually do a really nice finish to the top of the bag. Because we are going to join this lining to the top of the actual bag.
Oh, before it finishes, then you put it all through together.
Before it finishes.
That makes sense. Makes sense.
So just getting that. And again, I went over that a couple of times. And then we're going to line up the bottom. And you are going to go from the left to the right, but you are going to leave yourself that hole. Doesn't matter where. I would just recommend that you don't leave it near the seam. You want to leave it, you know, in the middle-ish. You don't want to somewhere where it's going to catch the edge.
Sash is back at 8 o'clock tonight when we'll be finishing this project, putting it all together with our Catherine. And then, on the flip side of that, join Catherine at 8 o'clock this evening, because she's got a Sewing Essentials show.
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock this evening. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock, she's got a Sewing Essentials show. So if you need your new rotary cutter, if you need a new mat, if you need bobbins and threads and all that. It's
some
all
great
on the show.
stuff on there. Really good stuff on there. Yeah.
Good. The show's right down the other end of the studio. We can't see it. There it is, love. Oh, look at this, ruining the magic of telly. But that's the show we've got coming on. We've got little lights, magnifying rulers on the show as well with the rotary cutter. Nice little bargain that you've got there. We've got storage, threads. Do those threads come with that, Doug? Do you know? Don't know. Okay. But you've got threads on there. I think they do come full. 27 spools is what you get, and you've got your we've got lamps on there, we've got spool holders.
Yeah, I like the lights. I think the lights look really nice.
There you go, look. All that tonight. You don't get the bit of paper. Obviously, you're not meant to see this. This is the magic of telly, you see. You're not meant to see all that. But that's the show tonight. 9 o'clock with our Catherine. But the prices drop at 9 o'clock, so don't go shopping ahead because you won't get the good prices. Okay, but once you've got all that, you're going to need some other materials, and this is where it comes in. So in theory, you could really go to town with all this. Once you've got that flexible basket open, you can start filling your boots.
Well, and thinking of Christmas and things like that as well, because it's that time of year. So I have left a hole, probably about 3.5, 4-ish inches, and now we are going to box in those corners. So to do that,
I like this bit.
We're going to open that up.
Like a bag of crisps?
Yeah, like a little frog's mouth.
Okay. Fair enough. I thought I was going with a bag of crisps analogy. I thought it was easier. But a little frog's mouth.
Yeah. And we're going to make sure that those seams match. So you're going to make sure that the seams hug up together like I've shown you before.
Oh.
Have a little hug.
And a little hug.
And then we are just going to stitch right the way along. And again, you don't want to do a tacking stitch. You want to make sure that this is your...
We've got 2 minutes left. So.
Oh, we'll get the other corner done. And then we will finish the rest.
While you do that, while you open your little frog's mouth, let's have a look at my plethora of colours that I've got here as well. So you've got your plums, you've got your pinks in there, you've got your greens that's in there, you've then got magenta, you've got your lilac in there, you've got your mermaid, you've then also got your greys on the show. Then we've got your reds, you've got your corals, they are, you've got oranges that are there. We've also got your blues that are there as well. We've got your sand, and we've also got your natural that we've got there as well. So they are your beautiful naturals. They are your naturals. But it's worth getting hold of. £29 and 52 pence. We've only got a minute and 15 seconds left, Sash.
There we go. So that is our bag lining done. We've still got our hole in the bottom. So that's what we're going to turn through. We've got our lining done, and we've got our pocket all in there. If I just show you in there. So you've got a really good pocket on the inside as well. And so on the next show, we are going to put together the fronts. We're going to make the handles, and we're going to put it all together and turn it through, and we're going to go shopping with it in the morning.
There you go, you see, we've only got less than a minute left now, so start checking out your baskets. If I was you, I said, Catherine, we'll be back here at 8 o'clock. Remember, you got your fat quarters, check out those as well. Those poplins have been busy now, $9.99 for 4 poplins. You can't go wrong. These are your colours that you can choose from. A lovely plethora of colours is what you've got in there. They're absolutely beautiful. We've only got 20 seconds left, so it's worth having a little look at those. Thank you, Sash. I'll see you tomorrow.
I will see you tomorrow.
4 o'clock.
With your socks on.
Me and these. I'll wear my tie-dye socks for you as well to show you tie-dye is on fashion and you can make things out of them for tie-dyes. 437 442 444. Oh, you know the details.